Alright, so I didn't start this video off from the jump, but I'm trying to, I'm working on some press-ons I did set a while back for a friend of mine, and I'm bored. I ain't getting no clients, so go ahead and work on another press-on set and see what comes out, because I'm finna try to do something that I haven't really mastered yet. So I guess I'm gonna find out, see how this turns out. It's my little baby so far. Stay home. Yeah, a lot of things could have picked. I pick a checkerboard. So I'll go ahead and start off doing this like this. I'm not really like so great with the like marbling type of stuff, but I guess we're gonna see how this turns out. Just see how this goes. This part I don't know how this is gonna happen, but we're finna see. This is gonna give it that look I'm expecting. This is one of the alcohol inks. I think this is in the clear. So all this does kind of just dilute. I guess like you could just use plain alcohol or acetone or whatever to kind of like dilute your lines out. But since I already have these, I'm gonna go ahead and use them because I never use them. I need to start using them more, I guess. Kind of like that. It's tight. Need a little smoky effect. But I'm not done. I'm just getting the marbling done for right now. And then after that, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of a foil, like some little foil on some of the areas to kind of accentuate the little marbling stuff that I got going. I don't want to put too much because I tend to kind of like go overboard. Try not to go overboard. You could also do this with like blooming gel. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most nail techs by now know what blooming gel is. Fun gel, blooming gel, whatever you want to call it. It makes the colors kind of just bloom out. But I wanted to try this way and see how it comes out. So, like I said, I went a little bit too far on the pinky, so I'm probably going to go back in and highlight a little bit with just like little bits of white lines. And then I'm going to go in with my little foil traces. So, okay, I can see that. Here we go. My bad, y'all. These are magnetic, so, you know, a little bump here and there. Just kind of, that was not the right color. Oopsie. But I think that would actually make it really cute. So, I'm getting little bit. Get my lines to blur out. Because in you want your lines a little bit blurred. For the marble effect, you don't, I mean, you can just go in and just do lines, but it don't, it can look cute, but it's just not the marble effect like you're looking for most of the time. So, and yes, I'm shaking. My bad, y'all. It's early. I keep waking up way too early for my own good. I don't know why. Spot right there. Like I said, with these alcohol inks, you really ain't gotta do too much lines because these kind of just spread it out so well. So it's not like you gotta go in there and do a million lines, because as you see, this alcohol ink is like spreading these like crazy. Just a little bit more spread right there. Now I am gonna go in with a little bit of this with my white here, since these should hopefully be dry. Going in with a little bit of the magnetic and the white mixed together that I had already used. That's not enough. I want a little bit more defined than that. Sorry if I'm not like super talkative, y'all. This kind of just like, I'm doing the same thing over and over again on most of these nails, so I don't really gotta keep explaining too much, because like I said, this is just the same thing over and over again, really. I mean, now I got it looking great. My bad. Okay, I'm not gonna overdo on these white lines because just not enough time trying to get them to fade out. That I don't want them just like super prominent, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want my marbling lines to be too much. And that's kind of why I've got it mixed a little bit. It made it turn a little bit gray, but like I said, I'm gonna do some traces of foil on this, some gold foil, so it's gonna kind of change the whole effect anyways. And I know I do got a solid plain black nail that's gonna be for stones. But now this is the foil gel. Usually if I was gonna do like a foil nail, I would use a foil glue. I like Born Pretty brand. It works really well. And it gets like the whole entire design out almost every time. So some of my foil gel, because this does a really good job just taking some of the streaks and the stripes. Like I said, I don't want to overdo it. So, trying to just get some little accent spots here for the foil to go on. And it's going to be a gold foil to match the black and gold magnetic that I already have on here. Because gold and white go together, but this would just be, I don't know. I don't think I would really like this set if I just did this. Like, this would be boring. So, I gotta put some of that foil on there. And some stones. Okay, now let it cook. Because with the foil gel, you gotta put it in the lamp, of course. Like I said, most nail techs know this already. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. It's not a nail tech, but if you do, you gotta put the foil gel into the lamp. And nail, like foil glue, when you put it on, as long as you let it dry completely, like it needs to look clear, it will work really well. I'm like, any type of brand, if you put the foil glue on and let it completely dry, like all the way dry, it's gonna work. So let's put it out the way real quick, because I don't like too many things in the way. Got this gold, but I don't know if I'm gonna go with this one. I want to go with something a little crazier. Not crazy. You know, this won't matter since it's just stripes, but yep. I'll go with this because it kind of has that holographic feel and look to it like the magnetic color that I just used. Now I be watching a lot of I don't know exactly how you say it, Now Nails UK. Her videos, she tends to do this with alcohol, so I'm gonna do that and see if it works better. I don't know, but I'm gonna assume it does because hers always come out like perfect when she wipes them down with the alcohol. Please there's alcohol in that acetone. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this around so the other side can just get as much cook done as the other side. Come on. I like my little checkerboard thing, but kind of funny acting sometimes. And it's really weird that my gel lamp is hand activated and this thing is actually, it's making it activate itself. So I don't know how many of y'all got phantom lights, phantom gel lamps, but I do apparently, because normally this would not come on its own unless someone's actual hand was in there. I've tried it before with like just the fake nails only. Apparently this thinks that that's an actual hand. So I don't know how the heck I'm gonna cut this video together. Ain't no way. So know I said I would let y'all see the rest of the video of me doing my own nails, but I get really messy and I am really harsh on myself. So I don't think I'm going to let y'all see me doing the rest of my nails, to be honest. Because y'all going to be like, oh my gosh. But it's really not like that. I'm rough on myself. I don't got time to be waiting, so. And see what I mean? Some little choices of foil. Sorry, it's kind of fuzzy. My bad. So, not exactly how I wanted the traces to come out, but you kind of get the point. That's kind of cute. Let me get a piece of foil that has some on it, I guess. There we go. So now that you're starting to see, this is what the marbles is looking like. Trying not to get too much foil because I don't want that whole marble design covered. But as you can see, I think that actually looks really pretty with that holographic gold on it. And this one, let's see y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to waste a lot of foil, so I try to get as many of these little spare pieces right here as I can get. There's foil left right here and here and here and here and here and here and here. So I'm trying to take all the little foil that I can from the pieces that are still there because I don't like to waste it. Some of this stuff is cheap, some of it's not. The more expensive brands of foils, you don't want to waste. You don't want to be just using up big chunks of it and blah 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 blah. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Now I'm going to top coat this because these two free black, solid black ones, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of stone work on them. Just sit still for me, please. Okay. So these, I'm pretty sure that, I don't know, maybe everyone else has like way better magnetic holders than I do. This one was not like super cheap, so I actually thought it was gonna do a little bit better than what it's doing. I should rephrase that. This is not actually doing too bad. It's just not holding on as well as I'd like. And I don't know how everyone else puts their nails onto their holders, but I use sticky tack. It works really well. It comes off extremely easily. So yeah, you know, the sticky tacky stuff that people used to use to put stuff on the walls and stuff like that. That's what I put on to hold my nails onto my magnetic holders. Like you just stick them on there and then you pop them right off. Some of the sticky tacky might stick on there and you just peel it off. Or you take the piece of sticky and you stick it back on there and it just kind of peels itself right off. So in case anyone's like struggling or gluing theirs onto their stands, I would not suggest you glue these on if you're going to be selling them. Because I don't think anyone want to buy a set of press-ons that's already been had glue on it. So I sticky press tack these on, and then afterwards I go underneath once I'm all the way finished, and I take my sanding bit and I drill out a little bit underneath right there where it'll go onto your nail bed, just to scuff it up some. And then you always need to give your client glue and a file, and that way they can scuff their own nail up. I would suggest, if you can get a hold of cuticle pushers too, you send them a cuticle pusher also, and hope they have alcohol in their house, because I would tell them, push your cuticles back, scuff your nail up, wipe it off with alcohol so it has some kind of dehydration. I know we can't afford to send a bottle of primer and dehydrator to every single client that orders a set of press-ons, unless you want to charge about $15 more. So I just tell mine, just get some alcohol and wipe off your nail after you scuff it up, because alcohol does help dehydrate a little bit. Or acetone. I mean, whichever one you're more comfortable with telling your clients to use. So, I'm almost at the finished project. I'm not gonna stay on this video too much longer to do the stones. I'll probably just do it on its own little separate video, because this video is going kind of long. I can't mash it together. I can't really do a whole lot of anything with it at this point, except for just put it up on YouTube at this point. I will do a video doing the stonework though, because it don't take too long to do. Pretty quick, pretty simple. And I would like for y'all to be able to see the finished project, but let me see if I can turn my light this way. So this is so far. This is my marbling with some holographic gold foil, my holographic gold magnetics, and then my 2 bare nails for my stones. And I'll be back with y'all in a bit when I decide to do the stones and finish them off and let y'all see the finished product. Thanks for watching, y'all.